Wow.
Let's try one.
Welcome everybody. I'm here this afternoon with Guy Baldwin, one of the great chefs of this city, and we're at his eponymous restaurant, Baldwin's Bistro. Thank you for having us, Guy.
Thank you.
It's great to be here. I just wanted to know if you could share with us a little bit about your culinary journey. Where did you grow up?
In Birmingham, in the West Midlands.
When did you get involved in the cooking industry and get interested in the process?
When I came to Cambodia, it was a passion of mine always to do. I wanted to always open my own restaurant. And when I had the opportunity in Siem Reap, where I first arrived, I decided I wanted to just open a small restaurant.
When was that?
That was in 2002.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you in the food, the cooking? Were you a chef before you came to Cambodia?
No, it was just a hobby. Yeah.
Okay. So, but you were passionate about it before you came here?
Passionate and always cooking for friends and family. And they said, like, a lot of people told me you should maybe open your own restaurant. Your food is, yeah.
So what got you over the threshold in terms of, so you came here?
I was working online, and then I had the opportunity. A place came up in Siem Reap, a small place, and I just wanted to try and experiment and see if I could showcase my food. And yeah, it started working well, and then we expanded to outside and continued further. Yes.
You have a reputation for incorporating a lot of local ingredients.
Yeah, so I wanted to have a French base, and then with some Khmer infusion into the dishes.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, was it trial and error as you went along?
A lot of it, yes, and successful.
What an adventure!
Yes.
You incorporate a lot of Khmer ingredients into your cooking.
Yes.
Was that just an evolutionary thing, or something you tried to do right from the start?
Right from the start, yeah. I wanted to have the base of French, and then with some Khmer infusion into the dish. Yeah.
Okay, and you learnt that with your Khmer chefs?
Yes. So yeah, I would ask them like to make like a krung or something like that, and then we would pair that with the dish.
Well, the good thing is we now have the fine dining room upstairs at Baldwin's.
Yes.
It's only been open for a couple of months?
Couple of months, and we just want to focus here on like some elevated dishes, paired with some really great wines, and you can come up here, relax, and have something more.
Now,
a
I
little bit more
recently
high class.
hosted a duck degustation up here, and it was a marvelous success. And you've got a crab fest coming up. Tell us about that.
So we're going to do 6 different preparations of crab. So that will show how we can do our fine dining with the crab dishes coming up.
And I know I'm excited from the wine point of view because we're promoting this as Crustaceans and Alsatians, and we're going to pair the dishes to Alsace wines.
Yeah, so hopefully it should be good.
Should be wonderful.
Yeah, so look forward to seeing everyone.
Well, just so happens, Guy, that I have a very special wine here today, which is the Domaine Paul Blanc Winneck Schlossberg, which is a Grand Cru area of Alsace, and the grape variety is Pinot Gris, and this is one of the world's great Pinot Gris, and I think one of the great crab wines in the world today. So what I'm going to invite you to do is cook us a wonderful crab dish that will pair beautifully with this wine, and we'll have a look at your cooking in the kitchen, and then we'll see how the wine and the dish pair together. But first, let's try the wine.
Okay.
This is also a 2017, so it's got quite a bit of age on it, but you'll see it's still young and fresh. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
So aromatically, it's got beautiful apricots and tropical fruits. You can see that there's a bit of lusciousness aromatically, so there's going to be some sweetness on the palate. And then because we're growing grapes at elevation in the northeast of France, they're up above the Rhine River, and they're about sort of 400 meters above sea level. So it's a very cool climate. So you get this lovely tension in Alsace between richness and sweetness or fruitfulness, and then acidity and structure. And I love that tension in these wines.
Smooth, yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, so on the palate, it's all lovely dried apricot, some persimmon, some real fruity sweetness, richness. But it's not an overtly sweet wine. It's what I'd call medium sweet, off dry.
Yeah.
And then you've got that nice powdery acidity, that minerality, and a little bit of floral spice on the back palate. Really gorgeous
Very
wine.
good.
Can't wait to see what you're going to cook us to have with it. See you in the kitchen.
Yeah, see you in the kitchen. Thank you.
Wow, look at this guy. An amazing looking crab curry. Should be wonderful with this wine. I can't wait to try it. Aromatically, it's just doing all sorts of amazing things to my sinuses and my receptors. Tell us about the dish.
Thank you. So this is this is a local crab, and we make our own krung. So we have many spices in there.
So that crab would be from Kep?
From Kep, yes. So it's fresh, and we bring it in, and we make our own krung, and then we pair with our curry paste. Yeah.
So krung, for people who may not know, tell us about krung. Krung is like a local curry mix.
Yeah, it's a local curry mix, but we just add I add some of my own flavors to it.
Is it
Also,
like
just to elevate it a little bit more? But you have like shallots in there, cumin. You have many flavors.
Is it like the Colonel's secret herbs and spices?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the best way to attack this? How do we approach it?
So we've stuffed all the meat into the top of the shell, so you can just pull that off and you
Wonderful.
can see all the meat. And then below we have the claws and the krung below. So
That looks
dig
amazing.
into it with the rice and hope you enjoy.
I'm going to just bring mine over here. Now, what I wanted to talk about with this pairing is the great thing about Alsace wines is they have a combination of acidity and sugar's fruitfulness. Now, when we have a curry, we have that spice,
Yes.
and usually the heat is coming from a compound called capsaicin. And capsaicin gets picked up by the receptors on the tongue, and that's what gives us that heat, that burning sensation.
Yes.
So you'll see with a lot of, if you go to India, they'll have a lot of yogurts and milk drinks with curry. That's because with the fat and water combination in milk, it's the capsaicin is soluble, and it creates a bit of an emulsion that insulates and transports that away from the palate, the heat.
Yeah.
It's not soluble in water, and it's not soluble in wine, but sugar helps, and there's usually some fat in the dish along with the capsaicin. So the combination of the fat in the dish, the sugars in sweeter wines, and a little bit of good structure helps to create that emulsion and move the heat away from the palate a little bit. Also with acidity, it promotes saliva flow, so good acidity will also transport the heat away from the palate. So that's why I think, you know, relatively low alcohol, semi-sweet wines from places like Alsace are wonderful with spicy dishes. But the proof's in the pudding, so let's try it and see what we
Hope
think.
you enjoy. Thank you.
Wow. So
How is
crab
the
is
flavour?
super fresh,
Yeah.
and that krung curry is delightful. A sort of
can feel
an
it.
array of spice, but not a lot of heat. Just enough to give it a lift the dish on the palate.
Not too overpowering, but just all the flavors, you can really feel it, right?
Yeah, nice complexity.
Yeah.
Let me try it with my wine. Cheers,
Cheers.
buddy.
Yeah, that works very well. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
so it
complements
removes
it.
the heat
Yeah.
away, but leaves that nice crab flavour.
Yes.
And the more sweeter elements of the curry come through as well.
Enjoy.
Wow, what a beautiful combination. Thank you, Guy.
Thank you so much.
Really
Thank you for
appreciate seeing your work. Love what you're doing here. Love the food. Good luck with the new fine dining room upstairs. And I can't wait for Crab Fest. Alsatians and Crustaceans. Going to be amazing.
This
Thank
is going to
you,
be
buddy.
one of our dishes on the menu for Crab Fest. So if you want to come and try, please book for the Crab Fest event. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you,
Thank
mate.
you. Cheers.
Cheers.